Alright, yeah, okay, good. We're streaming. It's Mega Man 7. Can everybody see Mega Man 7? Please, 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 reply. Can you see Mega Man 7? Because my window is covered up by the game now. My OBS window, that is covered up by the game. Okay, yep, we got a yep, we can see Mega Man 7. How is the volume balance? Because I feel like this is a little louder than the previous game. And I want to make sure the volume balance is right, please. Okay on the volume? Have to ask these questions while and this is good because we're going volume good. Okay. Well, it's not hear me a-okay. It's a question of is the game audio too loud relative to the speaking? So, or is it too quiet that you can't even hear it? Would you like to read some text, Phusion?
Dr. Wily always knew his schemes might end in...
If anything, the game is slightly quiet. Okay, good to know.
Failure, and had planned for just such an occasion. We see...
But see, those are sort of like the capsules. Maybe they're not entirely like the capsules. And
I can see the family resemblance.
Yeah.
More robots had been hidden away, and after 6 months...
Well, there's no game audio right now. It is completely silent.
4 months, 6 months, I don't remember, without being contacted
A fortnight
by Dr. Willy. They begin searching for their master.
Yeah, I still like this intro. Nice, punchy, to the point, very dramatic.
Well, I feel like it was as good as it could have been from the events from 6 to 7, but as for cleanliness within the whole Mega Man timeline, it probably could have been reworked or slotted elsewhere.
Nathaniel, can you hand me that pink cup right there?
To help me with the not color blindness.
With all the stickers on it.
Thank you.
Sorry.
No, look out!
And maybe this isn't a problem in this chat, but I've been seeing in the vernacular of a bunch of people around my age, they think the only way to spell Fortnite is like the game.
So, for very specific technical reasons, we will not be playing the Legacy Collection version of 7, because we have used a password to give us access to all 8 Robot Masters from the very beginning. That password does not work in the Legacy Collection. They must have reworked the password system or something. And so we're playing it here. And I have already gone through off-camera and unlocked as many of the upgrades as I can and maxed us out on tanks and everything like that to give us more of an advantage just so that we can more casually play through this and get to the end of the stream before it's 4 in the morning. So I believe, are we starting with Springman? Is that what I remember? Is
Yes.
it top left? Yeah.
So you are about to see something that is very, very uncommon.
Yeah.
We're going to be starting with bosses from the second half of the game.
If anything weird happens with the video, please let me know, because my video window is currently being obscured. Actually, let me take care of that right now. No, that's not going to help anybody, actually. Okay, yeah, back. So as long if anything happens to the video window, let me know, because everything is on my screen currently in a manner that I can't see the preview window on OBS to know that everything is okay. So, to show you what we have, all of the rushes are unlocked already except for the one panel that we don't have to give us
And PU.
the adapter. Yeah. Right, and I can't weapon switch like that with these.
So this is the thing I think I was looking forward to the most about the marathon, was playing through Mega Man 7 in an incredibly wild way, which I've never done before, believe it or not. I've played Mega Man 7, again, I played all of them at least 50 times a piece, but I've never played Mega Man 7 using that password. I just never did. I thought to myself, well, this isn't the way the developers intended it. The password was only for testing and bug fixes and what have you. But now I have the chance to do it for a purpose, and I feel good about that. I can justify that to myself when I go to bed tonight.
So if you're coming in late, the boss order that we have selected... Zapetroid, do you want to describe this one this time?
Yes. So we selected the boss order based on a very specific factor. We chose the same order, and we're going to use that order for every single game.
So in your stage select screen that's a 3x3 grid of 8 Robot Masters... Phooey.
Yeah. I got this.
Yeah.
Concentrate.
Sorry.
So, with the exception of Mega Man 1, but don't worry, we have a fix for that.
I think I got this
and
already.
Mega Man 8, which as you saw, we had a fix for that. Every Mega Man game, pretty much, is a 3x3 grid with Mega Man in the center and the Robot Master surrounding him. And we decided, okay,
Seriously?
let's do some strategy here, and let's list out every single Robot Master and where they are on that grid in every single Mega Man game. And we have to pick the same order for every game. So if we do top left in Mega Man 11, we have to do top left first in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, etc. And so our order is top left, bottom left, top right, top middle, bottom middle, middle left, middle right, bottom right for every game. The 3 exceptions to that are in Mega Man 8, which we just finished. We're going to do whatever bosses are available to us while trying to stay true to that order. In Mega Man 7, we input the code so that we can have all 8 from the get-go. And in Mega Man 1, we're going to act as though the top middle and bottom middle do not exist. And that's it! So this is going to force us to strategize. We actually, we had like an hour-long Discord call before the setup of the marathon, where we whined and complained about, oh, I don't want to do this one first, and things of that nature, but this was the best order that we found for this. There are so many different ways to play Mega Man that truly there's any number of ways that you could decide to do the boss order. Some of the interesting ideas that we had were, okay, you can pick whatever boss you want next, but the 2 other people in the room can veto you if they choose to do so. Others were alphabetical order or reverse alphabetical order, by order of Dr. Wily number or reverse Dr. Wily
Well,
number.
that didn't work. That was a bad idea.
Rolling a die, etc. There's a ton of different ways to do the boss order. We just didn't want it to be arbitrary. We wanted it to be as honed in as possible so that we couldn't just swap on the fly. We wanted it to be challenging while still making sure we get through the game in a decent amount of time.
We also wanted to know who we were going to next at all times.
Who's up next?
I can go. It's been
You
a
haven't
while.
played in quite some time, Phusion, so...
Thank
me.
you. The wild coil. I can't do the funky voice.
Launches one coil forward and backward, right?
I think we need a different voice now. Yes, but remember to charge the coils to make them jump higher. Getting drunk.
Sure.
You get wild coil.
And I love wild coil.
You get wild coil.
Coil. Yeah, knowing the boss order in advance also gave us the chance to practice up before coming to the marathon. So I just practiced in the order that I knew we would play.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. So next up is Turbo Man. You
Ah,
want to use the red button. Actually, that works too.
start. Red button's B.
So, of course, we'll want to try and use the special weapons that we get in the earlier stages from the later stages.
Give us a chance to see something almost never before seen.
This.
Yours here.
Sure.
Actually, Wild Coil, I think, works on this one if you charge it up.
Nice.
There's only one way
Or
to
even
find out.
not charging it up. But this you don't even need to turn around if you don't want to.
Oh, that's true.
You need to get closer, though. Or bounce it high.
Yeah, I'd have to get really far away.
Okay.
Great.
So never mind, that didn't work.
I was just not good enough. Alright, you.
Or maybe you got bad advice.
I just love the feedback, so... Alright.
Not fast enough. Ooh, hey,
You're
thank you.
too slow.
Why do these take so much damage?
Just like real traffic cones. Yeah. They can really withstand a beating.
Is there fast weapon switching in this game? Not if I shoot through them. There we go. Okay.
Yeah,
Fine.
the trades.
Yeah, no, you can't jump to me. Wow.
Alright.
Alright, okay, well, this...
This is a section that I hated as a child.
Nice
And you got
rebound
through
there.
it.
Thanks. I'm just not gonna go down there. Does not feel worth it. Oh, oh.
Good recovery.
Thanks. Ooh.
Excellent.
I've played Mega Man 7 a few times.
So, any power-ups that we are bypassing, it means I've already collected them.
Or it means we're too lazy.
Or we forgot.
So, Blockman's mini-boss is making a reappearance.
Yeah. So unfortunately, I couldn't get. I keep going up. I got that.
Yeah, you got that. Good.
Yeah.
You said unfortunately right as I hit that.
So
screen.
that platform that we just passed has a buried item on it. It's the upgrade for the super adapter, and I could not figure out a way to get it without having the super adapter. I tried Rush Jet, and I tried Rush Jetting over from the previous screen, the hole that you can duck into to say hi to Proto Man. But I could not find a way over there. So we may not get the upgrade unless we get a boo-ha amount of bolts.
No E-Tank for us.
Yeah, we're already maxed.
We got enough.
Just wanted to make sure.
What was up with that save state? If we fell down into the hole, I didn't want to have to redo that whole thing.
It's been a long time since I've played this game. It's very fair. I didn't remember how nerve-wracking it is, so I got it first try.
Yeah. Look, we made it through Wily 1 and Mega Man 8. So hopefully most of the rest of this is going to be a cakewalk. And after 7's done, we're not going to need to worry about anything until we get to the first game.
Oh, yeah.
I swear this is a boss that can die.
Remember how I said I was really good at Mega Man 8? I'm really good at Mega Man 6. The both of them just like, oh no, I know what that means.
You got us through Mega Man 8. You and Flash.
Thank
both.
you.
So, I'm very thankful. If it were up to me, that would have been the end of the stream. Oh, I know.
No.
This boss.
This, as I stated earlier, I've been playing everything on Legacy Collection. I played all of the Steam versions of these games, so Legacy Collection 1 and 2 and 11.
I apologize. I'm gonna need to hear for a sound cue here.
Yeah.
Learned how to do this fight from you. Not perfectly well, unfortunately.
Right. We've got lives and E-Tanks to burn.
Yep.
Good.
And we can always pass around if we want.
Yep.
But I know you got this. But we are not playing 7 on the Legacy Collection because the password to unlock all 8 bosses from the get-go doesn't work. Unless there's another version of the password that I haven't found.
Yeah, just keep doing that.
Nice jump.
Thanks. Coming. Yeah, this is gonna be a problem. Is the lag always here when he... Ugh! Ah.
Oh. How are we doing on lives?
I'll check. Thank you. 1? Alright. Yeah, sorry for going silent, chat. This is...
If you need it, you need it.
Yeah, you do need the audio cue.
This is the rare fight that is audio-based. Did that seriously eat my jump input? Ugh. Why is he so much quieter on that side?
He doesn't like that side.
Well, neither do I.
It could be my speakers. Because if it's a left channel, right channel thing, my right speaker is starting to go and sometimes it cuts out.
This. You just need to get into a groove. Uh-oh. Ooh. Die.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Nice job.
Thank you. Who's next?
I am.
Here you go.
I'll take that Mountain Dew too.
I should let you come in here.
Sure.
Please comfy.
Are we just just playing musical chairs for
We
Mega
always
Man
play
7?
musical chairs.
We will stop playing musical chairs in a little bit.
All right. The Scorch Wheel. It launches a flaming wheel, right?
No, it's a scorching wheel! Yes, and the wheel may also burn the things it touches.
The flame wheel launches a scorching
Our
wheel,
voices
right?
sound different, Dr. Light.
I would be concerned if the flame burned things it didn't touch.
Yeah. Scorch Wheel.
Things just spontaneously combust in the presence.
Alright, so that brings us to Slash Man.
Thank you for doing this.
No problem.
Oh, and we will need to get beat, because I couldn't get beat before,
Yes.
because you physically can't climb the ladder, even if you know it's there.
Yep. Don't worry, I'll burn every tree.
Yeah.
Zapetroid, if you are having trouble with Slash Man, I can give it a shot and spare Flash the pain.
I will do my very best to start with.
I'm already a little surprised by the... Oh boy, bye. I'm already a little surprised
Pretty good.
by the number of bosses or stages that I was secretly hoping I would never need to see in this marathon that I've tackled already.
Well, you're the one who wanted to keep it simple.
Yep.
Alright, that's how you do that.
Well, I'm kind of irked that you can't actually go backwards and reset. Like, that's something that I feel like should be a staple of that kind of challenge. Like, it can be really, really hard for you to reset, but it should be possible. Burn down the forest!
Okay, Dinosaur just doesn't want to.
It's the tail that you're hitting, that's fine.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
And don't forget, you do have Rush Jet.
I do, but
Oh, yeah.
I want a platform, man.
But I went to all the trouble of unlocking all these things for you!
Alright.
Seriously? You're using Rush Jet for this jump?
Hey, man.
Stop judging us.
Alright,
And
Dino.
Only Rush Jet were reliable here. I think Slashman might have my favorite music in Mega Man 7.
It's a good tune.
Yeah,
It's not my favorite in the game, but it is a good tune. Bum bum.
That or Wily 3. Big fan of Wily 3.
Probably Wily 1 for me, because it's very moody. And we don't need that E-Tank, we're full.
Oh, but I'm getting it anyway. I'm not getting it. Oh, I wish we had Danger Wrap.
I forget how well Wild Coil works on this thing.
Let's find out.
Well, he's turning red, so...
You can probably charge up a shot while you're waiting.
Get out of my way, Dino.
Maybe you
No.
just need to shoot it. So not so great, is what you're telling me.
Not so great. That's okay.
Well, it's almost dead. Wow, that took a lot of shots.
Oh, yeah.
Good button mashing, though.
Thank you. Alright, let's burn every tree.
Those are fun landing effects.
All the lag.
Yeah.
Just in case.
I think I would feel less bad if these were obviously like evil robot trees that Wily planted.
Yeah.
Just flammable robot trees.
Well, all trees are flammable, right? Just because they're robots.
I get the feeling these trees are inflammable.
There's our ladder. Oh, that's true. Inflammable and flammable both mean the same thing.
Oh, that's
Save
right.
that,
You
save
use
that.
the. It's a charge shot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my boy. That's my boy. Hi.
With
That's
me.
my
Hi.
bye.
Later.
Ah. Beat will never be seen again.
Maybe
Never.
in Wily 1. Maybe if we make a really poor jump decision right here.
Well, we see, is Beat available for the rest of the stage?
You need to buy Beat. Actually, I forget if you automatically get an allotment. That's there's a word I'm looking for, but I can't find it. But I wonder if you complement of Beat calls off the bat, or if you have to buy them. I cannot remember.
All right, so Slashman is my pick for best Thanksgiving guest because he has knives to carve the turkey. The turkey, excuse me, and he supplies cranberry sauce. So, I'm just getting my bearings here.
Yeah. You're getting buried here? What did you say?
That's what it is.
You're getting cranberried here.
Oh yes, we've been asked to remember to get the alternate music in Shade Man.
Yes.
We do get 4 beat calls for... Oh no.
That's alright, I'll do it again.
Oh no.
I'll do it again!
Oh no. Can I say oh no?
Yeah.
Oh no! Well, at least we unlocked beat. That's a start.
We can check to see if we have beat calls.
Yeah, well,
I can check.
Chat confirmed.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Was it a yes or no?
You get 4 beat calls for rescue.
I see. So it's...
So, and just talking about the other things that I unlocked ahead of time for this playthrough, we have talked to Proto Man both times, so the next time we can fight him in Shade Man stage. Don't even need to duck into any of the other side rooms.
Bye,
that one's
Dinah.
significantly better.
Yeah, that was way better. You know, I feel kind of lazy. Is it alright if I use Rush Jet for this room?
It is not.
Apparently it's not okay. Alright. Yeah, Rush takes a little second to warm up there.
It takes a little second to say no.
Yeah. Go away.
I have to say, I am so pleased to see so many people in chat, so many familiar faces, so many new faces, well, names.
I'm surprised to see how many people have been here since 9 this morning.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Still around.
So I am very excited to see that. Thank you for being here and for tuning in. Really happy to have you all.
We're good. We're still good. And I'm still doing this.
Yeah.
Let's use a Scorch Wheel. Why not?
A squeal that we're supposed to be saving for the boss?
The what now? Oh boy.
We're okay. We're gonna be alright. Dynamite.
Dynamite!
Wish we had speed gear.
Yeah.
Get out of here. Get out. Leave.
Do you want that help?
Yeah, I might want that house.
The corner's a safe spot from his. It's fire breath.
Gotcha. Alright, just keep doing this. Give me the god pattern. Yeah, there we go. Alright!
We're talking.
We keep beat after the game over, right?
Yeah. Sure.
Yes.
Okay.
And it's also cool to see people here in chat who were here for the Megathon 10 years ago.
Yeah. I'm surprised to see how many people have been following you for that long.
Longer than 10 years.
Oh, yeah.
Flash has been active on YouTube for...
A long
I
time.
believe it was technically 2008, because I originally uploaded my videos, my Mega Man videos, to the Game Cola YouTube channel, and then when I saw the kind of following that they were getting and the view counts and likes and things like that, I thought, this should actually be moved into its own separate channel, because this is something that I can see myself, I thought it was supposed to just be 6 games and, spend a week or two recording all of them and be done with it, but once it started to become a thing, Do
you want to, try to hit me, Slash Man?
Then I figured it would make sense to separate it out so that the videos didn't get lost alongside all of the other content, because everything on the Game Cola YouTube channel is just sort of, it's whatever we feel like making and very ephemeral kind of content. So I migrated them over to a new kind of...
Should I use an
a new channel.
You want to try a fresh life?
No, yeah, try a fresh life.
Sure.
And I believe that happened in January of 2009 or something like that.
Oh my goodness.
That's why I don't like fighting him with special weapons. Scorch Wheel leaves you vulnerable too long.
I'm okay with him with Freeze Cracker. I think this might be the first or only maybe the second time I've ever tried using Scorch Wheel on him. It's just so slow.
Mm-hmm.
We got this. Bye.
You dare jump into me. Man, all the dodging was going so well until that cranberry sauce wouldn't come off of you.
He loves Thanksgiving.
Someone was saying the strategy is to get hit by the first one and then absorb all the others.
That works too.
Well,
but not stuck in, yeah.
this is going swimming.
Yeah, this is way better.
You know what? If Slash Man were a Mega Man X boss, I'd be okay with this fight. Just being able to wall kick around some of this, or dash across some of... slide is one thing, but this is where a dash or even a dash jump would be tremendously helpful.
Alright, that's your last Scorch Wheel, so... Back to the booster. Oh boy. Oh boy.
That's right. I'll take the single hit here.
And if you do need to use an E-Tank...
well, I don't think he
that is
really
perfectly
wants to
fine.
go back up until you've hit him, so... Yep.
Do you have enough health to withstand another hit if he lands right on you?
Yeah.
Yep.
Good.
Yep. All right. Fusion?
Alright.
I think it's my turn, actually.
Is it? Oh, it is. Yeah, you're right. Keep changing the order up in here.
Well, because we keep playing musical chairs.
Mm.
After this, I'm going to get up and we'll take a brief break, but I will be right back. But
Sure.
I trust you two to not burn the place down.
Okay, well,
I'll do my very best.
we already did...
You already did
Splashman
burn the place
stage,
down.
so-
No, I just burned Slash Man down. It's
Yeah.
totally fine. And
And-
all the
and
trees.
his forest, yeah.
Don't forget about the forest. But
The forest regrew by the time we got back to
If you had to swap Slash Man into X, what Maverick would you replace Slash Man with?
Slash
Ooh.
Beast.
Yeah, actually. That wouldn't be a bad swap. Where are we going now?
Grizzly Slash.
Grizzly Slash isn't here. Where are
From
we going
here,
now?
we do Freeze Man.
Freeze Man.
Correct.
Yep.
This Freeze Man.
Yes, that Freeze Man.
We are now going to be going to the first 4 stages. And then Shade Man.
Yep.
Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Best song in the game.
I always panic when the screen's black for just that extra second.
Game over.
Well. You're winning the slashing game here.
I actually really like Slash Claw. It might be the only weapon I use. These polar bears just seem to get a lot of hits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just always buster them.
Nice.
Oh, I didn't forget Slash Claw. It just wasn't quite relevant. Because we were mumbling about other things.
Hey. There's something about Mega Man 7 that feels
Not how I wanted to do that.
a little more slow motion or clunkier when you do your fancy dodging. It's not quite as fast paced. And that owes everything to just the speed at which everything happens. Enemies are a little slower, Mega Man's a little slower. And while it's nice that you can change
Buy everything.
change the speed of Rush Jet by facing forward or back, it's such a subtle
Mm-hmm.
mechanic that you almost don't notice, even when you're looking for it.
Did we not? This jump is always a little tricky for me.
Yeah, you could just brush
I
it
think
up.
we are full up on... Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
Good.
We don't need that E-Tank very much.
Well, okay then.
You know...
Are you...
Are you having a grudge match with the bear?
Now I am.
Why is it not weak to fire?
Use an E-Tank and grab an E-Tank.
Yep.
I would have done the
Hello?
same thing.
Hello?
Please.
I think you have to hit the weapons button.
There we go.
Yeah.
You did the opposite. Very weird. So 7 and 8 both sort of suffer from this ladders are bigger than they actually are
Mm-hmm.
type of problem.
8 very much suffers
Yeah.
from it.
But it is definitely there in 7, and that's one thing I also appreciate about
Nice.
11.
That worked.
I mean, hey, it worked.
How to defeat an Olympic bobsled team.
In 2 acts. 1 Scorch, 2 Wheel.
Wait, what are we talking about with Ojos? I see the name, but I don't see the context.
Oh, Joe's the stream stutter.
Okay, like, got it. Well, I know none of these will work, but I figured why not. Okay, gotta get back into the groove of actually fighting you.
He's a walker.
And a jump while you shoot her.
I'm not gonna make it through this one.
No, you got this. And the crowd follows completely silent.
Oh! Yeah.
Oh, that was really good, though.
Yeah.
Was not my best effort, but again, this is... You know, it's been years since I last played 7, and even though I have played all of these games, from this point to the end of the marathon, I've played all these games many, many times, so there is a lot of muscle memory in here, and there's a lot of stuff that I do definitely remember, but some of it's also still, you know, I haven't played these games in a while.
Yeah. That's how it is for me, too.
You're the one via your Gemini Laser videos who actually taught me how to fight most, if not all, the bosses in Mega Man 7.
Yeah.
I might actually hem this off. How many lives do we have?
None.
None. Okay, so we're going to use some E-Tanks after the next hit.
Here it is. There's the next hit.
Who wants to take this? Because I'm... Shoot.
I am eager.
I'm fumbling.
Why?
Because I'm out of practice, that's why. Here you go. Come on in. Alright, I'm going to take this opportunity to break.
Yeah. See you soon. Oh, you got this.
Almost. Same idea, muscle memory.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, come on. I totally dodged that.
Actually, I never go to Freeze Man first, so I never have to fight him with the boss.
There we go. Die.
Yeah!
Oh, wait, am I gonna get hit by these? No.
No. Are they still even live after that?
I hope they aren't.
I hope so, too.
That would be pretty tragic.
Yeah.
Not for us today. We could have taken extra hits. That is correct. He jumps when you shoot him, so you can slide underneath.
Yep.
Or you can choose to not shoot him and jump over him.
Yep.
Either works.
Unless he has just finished jumping, in which case if you shoot him, he'll just land. And then he'll walk into you.
Yeah, don't jump into him.
Yeah.
Freeze Tracker fires ice bullets, yes, and the bullets will split when they hit the ground. Or a wall. And you can also aim it.
Mirkwood579 says, I left for a bit. Has anyone asked the guests what their favorite non-Mega Man video game series are? I don't believe anyone's asked us that.
I don't think so, yeah.
I have a two-way tie between the Mario series and the Zelda series after Mega Man.
We'll have to wait for Flash to get back for his take.
Oh, I know his. It's
yeah?
Metroid. From Freeze,
yes,
we do Burst.
Oh boy, okay. We can do this.
Yep. Why?
Thank you. Yeah, we're on our last life though, so woohoo. There's some one-ups in here.
We'll be okay.
If you asked me when I was younger, I would have said Pokemon and Mario Kart. Nowadays, I actually don't like the direction that either series has gone in, so I'm not going to really be keeping up with them. However, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild got me into it for sure, so I will be picking up Tears of the Kingdom when it comes out.
Yeah. I've just always been a big Zelda fan. I know that the series has a lot of flaws, but I love it in spite of its flaws. My favorite game of all time is Majora's Mask. So, yeah, it's safe to say I love Zelda very much.
Nice.
That
right.
one man.
We're good.
All right.
We could have used that E-Tank, but I guess we're not gonna.
Yeah. Yeah, Aerospate, from what Flash has said, he's no longer really like a whole Metroid series fan. But if you discount Dread and like parts of Samus Returns,
and the last decade,
he still has a lot of love for those games in his heart. It's just made him kind of drop off the being excited for new Metroid content sort of deal.
It's sort of like a fan of the old Metroid, what Metroid used to be, but not what's coming out.
Yeah. When he gets back, we'll ask him for sure. Based on what I know of him, he plays a lot of Dragon Quest, and I know he loves Heroes of Might and Magic.
Oh.
Too many hits, the boss. Oh, that's all of them. Yeah, bosses in Mega Man 7, mini bosses, they just take too many hits.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I'm with you, Farrowman Gamer. I really enjoyed Dread, but I can understand the problems that Flashman had with it. In fact, the way he described it to me, I totally understand why he didn't like it. But I loved it. I thought it was one of the best.
It was the worst.
Chat asked, what are our favorite series that aren't Mega Man?
Oh, yeah. And I suppose you both already answered?
Yes.
Yeah, Zapetroid said,
Mario and Zelda.
I said Mario Kart and Pokemon in my younger years. Zelda now, and if Octopath Traveler counts as a series, then I'm looking forward to that one.
Enjoy the gentle munching of Doritos in the background, by the way.
We already passed Dorito Shark.
Cooler Ranch, if you're interested.
So, what's your answer, Flush?
We have Rush Jet, by the way. If you want to not mess with this.
It's getting late. Why not?
Yeah.
We're not taking any chance. Whoa! Okay,
we're doing the blocks.
We are taking chances. We're doing dances. What is your answer, Flash?
So, like I was saying earlier, Metroid used to be my second favorite game series.
Mm-hmm.
It is no longer. But that leaves me with no actual second favorites.
Mm-hmm.
I have other favorites within certain genres, though. Like, I was gonna say Dragon Warrior / Dragon Quest.
Aha.
But I've actually been really disappointed with 6. I've been very slowly working on them in order. So I don't know about that one anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But if we're talking adventure games, the Space Quest series has always been a favorite of mine, even though I've got nightmares from some of the death scenes. But I love the gameplay and the humor.
Yeah.
It left a big impact on me. And The Adventures of Lolo. Another one I like a lot.
I love that too.
Normally I'd be a lot bolder with a lot more stuff, but I am enjoying listening to background chat.
Sword HMX asks, have any of you played Minecraft?
I have not. But that's not really a kind of game... Like, I love construction.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with first-person stuff, but the visuals never appealed to me.
Mm-hmm.
And visuals, a game doesn't have to look beautiful. I will play just about any kind of game. There are some visual styles I prefer a lot more than others.
Yeah.
But I usually I'll almost never let graphics get in the way of me playing a game.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's the kind of thing where if I liked it, I would just get completely engrossed in it and you would never see me again.
Gotcha.
You're not gonna like my answer because I am very much in Flashman's boat, but more extreme in every way. Should I?
How many lives do we have?
We have plenty, actually.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll give him another shot.
Give him a couple other shots.
Yeah. Oof.
Oh, hey Pyro, nice to see you.
Hi, Pyro.
Yeah, aesthetics, visuals are everything to me. And again, the games don't have to be pretty, but they have to make sense and not be certain types of aesthetics. And Minecraft is not an aesthetic that I like. I can respect it for what it does, but I don't really enjoy looking at it. I am also very bad at first person in that I get nauseous after like 15 minutes, maybe even just 5. So I can't play Minecraft, even if the visuals did not grate on me.
I have a totally different answer from both of you. I have played Minecraft. In fact, I still play it quite a bit. I wouldn't say I play it often. When I first discovered Minecraft back in, I think it was 2011, I couldn't really get into it. It didn't really appeal to me. But then I learned how fun it is to play with other people. And so my friends and I started a server that shut down, and then we started another server that got shut down, and then we started another server that got shut down ad infinitum. And now we're on server N120X, and we still play occasionally, and it's very fun. Playing with my friends is a good time. Playing alone, I'm not a big fan of Minecraft.
Good answer. I don't actually... I don't actually game with friends all that much. So I don't really have a perspective on that.
So this is the thing, I really don't either. I'm mostly a solitary gamer, but the occasional game time with friends comes up, and I always appreciate when it happens. Nice! That one went way better! Look at your health!
Just gotta remember something sometimes.
Yeah.
Alright, who's next?
I think
It's my turn, yeah.
All yours.
You got it. Well, this calls for more Mountain Dew!
Actually, another
Mountain
series.
Dew?
No, I've started falling out of being a fan of series because so many of my favorite entertainment franchises, whether they're television, movies, video games, anything, have let me down so hard to the point where I feel like I can't even be a fan anymore. You know, it's one thing to have like, oh, that installment wasn't very good, like Mega Man 10 for me. It's like, I don't like that installment, I'm still a fan. That game didn't do anything to make me not a fan. But I've been losing franchises left and right. And it's hard for me to say, you know, what are my favorite game series anymore, because I've kind of disengaged from the whole series mode. Being a fan of a series for me is paying attention to news about new releases and getting excited for the next ones that come out. I'm at a point now where, you know, if I happen to be informed of a game that sounds like it might be interesting, if I've played something from the series before, okay, fine, whatever, it doesn't matter to me. But that means I need to think back to when I was younger and what my favorite game series were then that haven't been ruined. So, No One Lives Forever is another one that I love, 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 love.
Yeah, I've been having very similar experiences as Flash. I am a full decade younger, but I have already started getting very disillusioned with the direction of a lot of series that really made my childhood.
Sword HMX, you are right on the money. Except change the first one to 2009 and we're good.
Would you like to hit that with Freeze Cracker or no?
Nah. I'm gonna do the.
You want to hit it with Scorch Wheel?
I'm gonna do this the old-fashioned way.
You want to hit it with Scorch Wheel?
Does anything happen if you do that?
This will be like the third time we've mentioned Wire Sponge, but I like that in X2, if you hit it with different weapons, the weather changes, and you can have like a sunny blaze kind of effect.
That happens in Mega Man 7?
No.
Ah.
But wouldn't it be cool?
It would. I was just wondering that before you mentioned that. You gave me hope.
We can't have that.
Is Freeze Cracker the only thing that works on the weather?
As far as I'm aware.
Yeah, I
well,
think
that's
so.
kind of dumb. It's not like the rain's really doing anything either.
It's a visual impediment.
I love these cloud platforms.
Mega Man 2?
Late capitalism, baby. Well, so I think
Line jump.
the issue is that the franchises that I'm most attached to are ones that started decades ago. It's not like these are new series from like even as early as as recent as the 90s, but these are ones that have gone back 80s, 70s, 60s, and they've been going for so long that the original people who were involved in them aren't involved anymore. Whether they're still alive or not, whether they've moved on to different things. So there's completely different people who grew up on these things, and they don't necessarily share the same feelings about them, about the series as I do. Like, what is the core of this series? What is this series all about? What makes this series? And the people who are in charge are coming up with a lot of different answers than I would come up with. And I think that's a big part of the problem, is that it doesn't feel like it has the same soul anymore, and the things that are prioritized with some of these new franchises are not the things that are important to me.
The thing about the soul and the half-life of a franchise is that it's much shorter than the lifetime.
Did I do that without taking a hit?
You might have.
I may have taken one or two.
It's much shorter than the lifespan of one person.
Yeah, I think Pyro's got the right idea. Why engage with any franchise when I can simply imagine and make my better ideas for it?
That's why I've gotten so much into writing lately as opposed to consuming content, I can't disappoint myself.
Oh, I can.
Well, and I think the particular problem that we have right now, where we are in this point in time, is so in the 2000s we had reboots. Mm-hmm. Everybody was into rebooting everything.
Oh yeah.
But they didn't really have a plan for where are we going with this reboot. It's just, well, the continuity has us kind of constrained, so let's just have a fresh slate so we can do anything.
Yeah.
And then they did something dumb.
Yep.
And then they're like, well, how do we make a franchise out of this? And so we had so many misfires within like the first 1 or 2 or 3 installments that never went anywhere. And then they're like, okay, forget about the reboots. Maybe we'll do soft reboots. Like we'll pick up with the story, but we're going to try and attract newcomers. And it's been a lot of nostalgia pandering now, where they are absolutely targeting a different demographic. Like, we want new young fans, but we also want to give just enough for the old fans to come back. And in the process, it's, hey, you remember this, right? This is fun, right? And
who's up?
That's me.
Go ahead.
We're drunk.
And we've lost the ability to tell quality stories now. Junk, you said?
That's right.
Because I think there's been so much attention paid to how can we hook new people and how can we try and retain the old people, that we've lost sight of, can we tell a good story? Because people are just attracted to good stories. Can we make a good movie? Can we make a coherent television show? And also for me, a problem that I have is being able to suspend my disbelief. Mm-hmm. That I have serious problems suspending my disbelief with a lot of recent things that are continuation of older things that pay special attention to some elements of continuity, but have really huge blind spots for the stuff that allows me to believe this is actually the same world that I grew up with. The latest Monkey Island game is an example of this, Return to Monkey Island. So it ostensibly takes place after the previous Monkey Island, Tales. Mm-hmm. And they give you, and this isn't a spoiler, like they give you from the very beginning, where are we at? Scorch Wheel? From the very beginning, like on the menu screen, they give you a scrapbook that you can look through that confirms that all of the other Monkey Island games are canon. It is a scrapbook of Guybrush's adventures from Secret and Monkey Island 2 and Curse and Escape and Tales, acknowledging these things actually happened in this universe. So you're like, okay, this is not a reboot. We're not, throwing everything out wholesale. These things happened. But then there are so many points during the game where there's lines of dialogue or there's situations that don't make any sense if those games are actually canon. Yeah, that's what we're doing here. I think there was a thing hidden here.
Sniff, sniff.
And it makes me hard to suspend my disbelief because I'm like, but wait, this directly contradicts this other thing. And, I can explain away a lot of things, but there's there's one, trying not to spoil anything, there's one particular character who should not be in this game, who is a major player because of what happens at the end of Tales of Monkey Island, and they don't even hang a lantern on it. It's just like, yeah, things are back to normal now. Okay, fine. And so it's that kind of stuff that I'm like, I need an explanation for this. Why is this different from what I remember? Why does this not jive with my understanding of this world that you've created? And that's where there's been a lot of deficiency with stuff, and it's been hard for me to stay a fan if I can't immerse myself in that world, if I can't believe that this world is real anymore, if I have to turn off my brain to enjoy this installment and not believe that this is a real world that I could escape into.
Yeah.
So that's my big long rant. Stop it. Stop it.
I'm gonna dip for just a moment, but I'll be right back.
Yeah. Woohoo!
I'm gonna grab something out of my bag over here.
Whoa! I got too high.
Yep, I'm all good.
Yeah, actually, Marvel, somebody brought up Phase 4. Marvel is a good example, too. That I loved the Marvel movies. I watched every MCU movie up in the theater until Black Widow because of the pandemic. But I did get around to watching that at home. And so I did, like, the ultimate Marvel marathon where they were doing the Age of Ultron. That was for the release of Age of Ultron. Wow, I never get hit by that. And they were doing a movie in the movie theater, a marathon of all the movies that came up to leading to Age of Ultron. It was like 36 hours in the theater, and it was a great time. And again, marathons, love marathons. I need to get. Wait a second. Do we have? Yeah. Thank you. Wow. I know I can fight him without, but I'm struggling today. But I was all over that. I enjoyed that. And even though there were some installments I absolutely liked more than others, I was on board with the whole thing. But then we get into Phase 4, and everything that happens in Eternals kind of affects the rest of the universe. And I'm like, there are things happening here that should, fundamentally change how the universe works and redefines what we know about this world. And then Spider-Man, whatever the latest one was, No Way Home. Everybody loves that movie, and yeah, there's a lot of fun things about it, but the more you think about it, the more plot holes there are that really make continuity sticky and make it very, very difficult for me to suspend my disbelief. And so between those two movies alone, I have such a hard time going into the rest of the Marvel Universe believing that any of this is actually feasible. Like, I can't suspend my disbelief enough to reconcile some of the issues that I have. Here you go.
Thank you. And how do we get Ghosts and Goblins music?
Hold...
Would you just do that for me, please?
Okay.
I don't want to mess it up. We have one chance.
Here you go.
Thank you. So I have a theory that, when we get big money involved in creating entertainment franchises, as they get bigger and more into the public consciousness and worth more money.
Welcome back, Kennedy.
The people who back them are going to want consistency and guaranteed results. But it's hard to nail down what makes a good story. You need artists for that. But what you can do that's been shown to have good results in the box office and in focus groups and anything is for it to look flashy and entertaining. And I think what's going on with a lot of stuff that's happening in the modern day is that's sort of all there is to it. It's just the window dressing in the hopes that it can be entertaining on its own. And for the die-hard hardcore fans, I'm getting hit by all of these things.
Let me interrupt you for just a second because I got a couple people to respond to in chat. Loki, thanks for joining. I know you're running out of energy, and that is fine. Thanks for being here as long as you were. It was nice to have you. And then also, Monkey Island Canon, I'll get back to in a minute. And yes, I've seen a couple of the MCU TV series. Thanks. Go ahead.
Yeah. The really thoughtful fans out there who want a lot from their series and want them to put in the legwork.
Do you want to hit the middle one so we go down and fight Proto Man?
We should do that. How do I, well, I'll just wait, right?
Yeah, just hit the middle when it opens. And Thunder works pretty well, if I recall.
Yes, that is correct. Well, there's a lot of people out there who, I don't know, have taste, and they're gonna sort of see through these shallow attempts at making something look flashy. As for like Baby's first Marvel movie, I think those probably work pretty well, any of them. But if you peel back the layers, you might be more disappointed if you think about them a little harder. It's over here, right?
And I think there's something you can dig up with Rush in that little corridor there.
Who's Proto Man?
You can be Proto Man.
So, brother, you are not as weak as I thought. That is a compliment. Let's see which of us Father made stronger.
I can tell you which one Father made with more health at right this second.
Yep. Well, there we go. Am I gonna start at the beginning?
Nope. You got a checkpoint right here, I believe.
Nice.
Well, yeah. I mean, you'll need to redo that fight, but...
I'll do better at this fight, I promise. Yep.
Okay, so, Yeah, let's see. A lot of stuff going on in chat. Let me see if I can catch all of it. So, Monkey Island continuity. Yeah, I agree that Monkey Island continuity has always been a little bit funny. But if you are going to go to the trouble of affirming that these things are canon, and I know that that Return to Monkey Island is set up in a way that basically anything that happens during the story doesn't necessarily need to be true, but if you're going to go to the effort of saying, yeah, this actually happened, canon matters, and then you're like, no, canon doesn't matter, then you're contradicting and you're not telling a good story. And I think that's a problem that I have. Like, maybe don't be so constrained by canon that you can't tell a story at all, but at least hang a lantern on things. Like, recognize where the major items are that fans are going to complain about, because we care about this kind of stuff. I think you're a little off-center is the problem. Make them go away.
You can't fast weapon switch out of this. Nice. Now, where am I supposed to summon them?
On the middle platform, I think. And if not, it's the other one that you're standing there. And
Thank you.
yeah, we got a thing. I think that was 100 bolts.
Okay.
Let's see. Oh, speaking of series, I can't bother to have any energy to follow anymore. Sorry, Loki, I thought you were talking about our stream. I said goodbye prematurely, unless you've already hung up. Pharaoh Man, have you guys played any of the Ghosts and Goblins games? I've played the original, and I've also played Mega Man vs. Ghosts and Goblins, which is a fun Flash game. But I'm not big into it. I'm not as big into, like, spooky, supernatural, medieval kind of things. Ghosts and goblins, for example. And the platforming is very tough as nails. Which is not necessarily, a deal breaker for me, but not entirely my style. Let's see, what else? Yep. What did I miss in the comments, Sword? Something about been meaning to ask, and you can ask on my website. Unless it's already in the comments and I haven't gotten there yet. What would I think of Bass having his own game that's a fusion of Mega Man and Streets of Rage? So I'm not big on beat-em-ups. I will play beat-em-ups on occasion. But I think any Mega Man character in a Streets of Rage type situation could be fun. Go ahead, use a new tank.
If I can find the right button.
We can buy more.
Yeah, someone's pointing out that the version they heard is hang a lampshade.
I think I've also heard that, but I've heard it phrased as lampshading it, like using lampshade as a verb.
I've heard it both ways.
But it's the same general idea.
Rhoda, man, stop putting your shield up so early.
But the problem with not caring about canon is that I like a well-told story. And, again, I understand that if you're dealing with, like, 50 years of continuity, that it can be incredibly difficult to keep track of the facts. But we have wikis now, we have superfans who know all of this stuff, and can look at your script, or even just your idea for a script, and say, no, that won't work because of XYZ, or, oh, you can make this work if you change this to this. We have people who can do that. There are total nerds like me in the community who would probably work for free on your television show to make sure that, you've got that continuity down. But, and I'm sure that there are people doing that. Like, I've seen continuity credits in the credits, like, this person is responsible for continuity. But it also is a matter of, do the writers and do the producers and directors actually care about that? Do they, they have the information of, oh, this violates canon, well, we don't care. And I feel like that is such a big important part of good storytelling, of if you are trying to create a believable universe, if you know you're going against canon, if you know you're going to violate the established rules, do you have a good rationale for it? Have you explained it well? Because I don't want to turn off my brain to enjoy something. I care about a story because I care about the way the universe is built. I care about the way the characters are developed. I care about the historical events that are in there. And we're so quick to just throw everything away like, canon doesn't matter. And, yeah, okay, you can enjoy stuff on a case-by-case basis, but I am a fan of things because I get invested in them, and I can't get invested if the writers and the people involved aren't invested in making this a coherent universe. Anyways, this is something I'm very passionate about. I've been considering writing a blog post, but I've been trying to reduce the number of rants on my blog, and anytime I talk about entertainment franchises anymore, it turns into a rant. I'm glad you're having a great time.
I'm having a great time.
Dark Souls. Oh, not interested in Dark Souls, for the same reason that I'm not really interested in Ghosts and Goblins. Wow!
That was not
good save.
intentional.
Yeah, that thematically, Dark Souls isn't really my thing. And also, gameplay-wise, it's not really the kind of game that I play.
Thematically, Dark Souls is very much my thing, but difficulty-wise, it is not.
Should bust out some weapons on these. I mean, it's too late now. But...
I'm alive.
Yeah.
Hooray!
I'm sorry, I had to do cute couples things.
Yeah, okay.
Dang. Hoovers and beavers. I was careless.
Darn it, what did he say? In, Dag Nabbit?
So stupid.
Yeah.
I've been
Dag
defeated so easily.
Thinking back to 10. Maybe I should give up and leave that old cook to you.
Oh, I didn't miss the Shade Man fight. Cool.
Yeah.
Nope. You did miss the Card Man fight.
That's okay.
I had to use an E-Tag.
Star Wars is something I have no more attention for anymore. Actually, Star Wars is one...
Thanks, I'm glad that I have a friend like
Star Wars is one where I am able to still enjoy it, despite the fact that it is no longer believable for me, because the sequel trilogy, Episode 9 in particular, really just ruined any ability to take the history of that seriously. And a lot of the things they were doing with a lot of the retconning and multiple continuities of, oh, do you want the 2D animated Clone Wars, or are we switching to the 3D animated Clone Wars now? Mm-hmm. Like, continuity with Star Wars and Star Wars, the expanded universe, Star Wars Legends, and now, like, there's so many components of that that's like, continuity is whatever you want it to be. You know, canon is what you want it to be with that series. So it is easier just by its nature for me to just enjoy things for what they are. But I am also not a die-hard Star Wars fan. I had been for a long time more of a Star Wars fan than the average person. You got extra lives, right?
Yeah. I'm just gonna wait.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's the wait.
I am not a die-hard Star Wars fan, so I am not as wrapped up in that universe. If anything, I've been more of a fan of the Star Wars games and the fact that they are very marathonable. We did a marathon of 1 through 9, plus the Clone Wars TV series, plus the Faithful Wookiee. What was it, 2 years ago now? Or was it just last year?
Last August.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With some friends. And that was so much fun.
Yeah.
But
And, I think Solo and Rogue
yeah, oh yeah, Solo and Rogue One. Yeah. But I like Star Wars because I like the universe, and the stories that are told within that universe, I'm not as picky about, because I know, you know, continuity is all over the place because there's just so many ways to consume that universe.
Yeah. I'm still pretty into Star Wars.
Okay.
Which,
I used to be able to do this.
believe it or not, I love Star Wars in a very, I would say, casual
Do you want
way.
another crack at this?
Tell me how I'm supposed to dodge the swoops, and I think I'll be good.
Kind of
So,
stand underneath
kind of
him,
stand
and when he gets
underneath
ready
him.
to swoop, slide.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's how
slide
you do it.
toward him.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm actually kind of a casual Star Wars fan. I have some Star Wars merchandise. I like a lot of the Star Wars video games, and I love all the movies, but I'm not really a diehard fan. I wouldn't go to, like, midnight premieres unless my friends invited me. I wouldn't really dress up as a Jedi for a con or anything like that. And I don't have any Star Wars posters or merchandise, really.
Right.
So-
You also have Wild Coil if you want to
Oh,
hit him
yeah.
with his weakness.
It won't matter which way I face when I have this.
Yep.
No, it does not.
And honestly, yeah, you can charge. And you can hold up to make it bounce toward him. Yeah. Blue Portal 2, exactly what you said. I agree 1,000%.
You did it. Alright, who's...
If an entry in a franchise that you considered, or if an entry in a franchise that you enjoyed was suddenly considered non-canon, would it affect your enjoyment? Honestly, yeah, to an extent. I think, because if you have the people who are in charge say, you know what, we've really looked this over, and we've determined that the people who were responsible for this installment really did not do justice to the franchise, and
I'm back.
we're not going to acknowledge it moving forward. I'm okay with that, and that might help a little bit. But there's still the fact of this exists, and I've seen it, and now it's in my brain, and I can't necessarily separate it from everything else. But yeah, I've kind of been secretly waiting for oh yeah, we actually have time travel shenanigans that this has all been an alternate universe the whole time.
Dr. Light! What happened? Is that you, Mega Man? Base went berserk after I completed his repairs. You don't say! He stole the parts for the new enhancements. He was a real jerk about it, too. Base? You mean Bass, right? I can't believe it. Believe it, Mega Man.
Oh, Dr. Light.
I think that's actually what Dr. Wily says.
It
Isn't
is.
Believe it, Mega Man. Base and Treble are my creations.
No! That's not true! That's impossible!
Access the lab. We heard you have sandwiches. Now, Base and Treble will use the enhancements meant.
Depends on you eat the sandwiches. It's none of my business.
For you and Raj. Ha 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 ha
We did all the laughing already.
Yes.
Oh, man. I'll make you pay, Wily.
These sandwich
$10
fixins were expensive. Yeah, $10.
to anybody who beat Mega Man 8.
Let's go to the shop first and top
definitely.
off on eel tanks.
All right.
Little tanks. Delicious.
Gemini Laser, have I ever thought about playing Freedom Planet, as it's been described as if Sonic game was made by Treasure? I actually don't like Sonic. I've tried several of the games, and I've determined that the gameplay style just really doesn't work for me.
Believe it or not, that's a totally fine opinion to have these days.
Yeah, well, these days, but even the earliest ones. Like, it's not a gameplay style that works for me.
I have a friend who really prefers 3D Sonic to 2D, just because of all the spike traps and... you're supposed to go fast, but can you really? Alright, so, what are we going for? What does everybody think they want? Yeah.
2 E-tanks.
Oop, whoops. I pressed the wrong button.
We can go back to the save state.
Alright, that works.
Crisis on Infinite Earths, yeah.
Alright.
So Otto doesn't keep that bolt screwed in his head for his future appearances, does he?
No, I don't think so.
That's a shame.
So, it's okay, we have enough. Do we have W tanks?
I think we're maxed, but let's try.
Okay.
No, we're definitely max.
Yep.
Okay.
And we're maxed on beat calls. We got everything else, so it's really just lives.
Okay.
Or we can, well, after we go to the fortress, we're not coming back.
Yeah.
And we can't afford the punchy punch.
Yeah. Do you want to get S?
We already got an S cannon.
Okay, just making sure. Do you have the anything?
Yeah, we got everything else. About everything else.
Okay,
so we don't have the
lives.
punchy punch. So yeah, just max out on
Can't
lives.
afford the punchy punch, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So.
Now we could go to Turbo Man stage again. I wasn't going to do any backtracking, but we could if we think we're really going to need it. Actually, it might be good. There's a couple stages in the fortress where I can think of. So maybe do you want to go back to Turbo Man real quick and scoop that up? Or do we want to just say, heck with it, we're going to the fortress and we're making do without it?
I usually make do without it anyway.
I'm comfortable with going without it.
Okay.
Let's just get every
I'll still save state before we get in there.
Sounds good. How many bolts is the thing in Turbo Man's?
800, so well beyond our means.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Steve Buscemi as Dr. Wily would actually be fantastic.
I actually don't know who I would pick. I think I know who I'd want to play Mega Man. Finn Wolfhard. I don't know why. Finn Wolfhard, he's one of the kids in Stranger Things.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, somebody suggest The
Alright,
Rock as Mega Man.
Yeah.
Alright, we're good on lives.
Yeah.
Let's leave.
Don't be greedy, Mega Man.
Alright.
Okay.
Alright, Wily time. This is another one of my favorite Wily
Yeah,
fortresses.
this is a good one.
I just love the purple.
Purple is the color of royalty back in medieval time. Ancient.
And right now,
times.
it's the color of this stage.
And I love that we're coming in through the drawbridge.
I love that.
And that's sort of a very Mega Man X design here, just the whole
coming from
architecture.
outside.
Yeah. Well, and the way that, you know, the big circle there with the diagonal anchor points and all that.
Yeah.
Sort of implies that why they lowered the drawbridge for you. Why would he do that?
It's a boring day. It's, you know, laundry
Looking
day.
for some excitement.
It's laundry day.
He's got to head out to the laundromat.
These platforms.
Oh, wait a second.
I'm waiting.
We're still collecting bolts in here.
Yeah,
We can get back to the menu screen after between stages, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. Again, I know all of this, but playing backwards is kind of messing with me too, in terms of what the junk shield, in terms of what's going on in the series, because yeah. Because I can remember, like, okay, you know, we start from nothing, and then we slowly build up, and what does this game add? And here it's like, what does this game change or take away at this point in the series? And so some of the little nuances. It's weird to me because I used to know all of this like the back of my hand. And it is so odd starting to forget key details about some of my favorite video games of all time.
Yeah.
But also, I haven't played them in years. And my brain has been occupied with lots of other information.
That's the nature of things.
You also have Jet.
Oh yeah. But when do I ever do the easy thing?
I like that style.
Like getting smacked in the face right there? That's hard mode.
That's hard to do.
Yeah, it's really hard to get smacked in the face on purpose.
We don't do it because it's easy. We do it because we're stubborn.
We do it because it rocks, man.
Michael Caine for Wily.
Oh my goodness. Well, you see Mega Man.
Michael Caine for Dr. Wily.
You have to be the Mega Man.
I'm gonna break you, Proto Man.
Alright.
You are far too weak, Megman. Hey, that's what my brother said. Wily may fear you, but I do not.
You will after this.
Now, if you like, the Thunder Weapon does work.
Let's do it.
But if you like getting stuck, you know, hit in the face, just stand still.
Oh no, I'll just get hit in the face while moving.
Yeah, get in the face, don't get in the back. Go down like a champ.
Yep.
Better than going down like a chump.
Yep, we're going down like a chump. Bye, Pyro.
Bye, Pyro, thanks.
I still have pretty good weapons energy on that. Yeah, we can keep going. This time I'll try to, dodge.
No, you'll try to beat him shot for shot.
I like the idea of the poor man's Serotanium. Oh, Danger Wrap. There's an exploit where you can lock him into a pattern.
The thing is, I just don't know what the pattern is.
I actually don't like this base fight because I can't figure out what the pattern is either.
I like it because it feels like Base is supposed to feel. Like, he feels like some other player with not just AI, but somebody who's kind of trying their own strategy fighting against you.
There we go. We may have taken 1,000,000 hits, but Base took more.
Round 1 goes to you, Mega Man, but I'll be back.
That's
a promise.
I like that there is sort of a pattern, but it doesn't feel like a pattern.
Yeah. I think the only thing that's tricky is how he fires at random intervals, and those intervals are different for, you know, his firing and his jumping.
Chris Pratt on all fours is Rush.
Oh my goodness. Alright,
Base is jumping and
this
firing are
is-
synced.
I have to see what boss this is, I have to remember.
Gutsman G.
That's right. We need Slash Claw.
Yep.
This is the
Although,
Gutsman's-
if you have enough lives to burn, you know, maybe just get wrecked.
Run into Gutsman G. That's not a hug! Come on, Gutsman G! Alright, let's go to Slash Claw.
Yeah, so you
now.
can slash the blocks back at him, and you can hit him in the head.
Let's go.
Whatever flutes your boot.
I'm gonna boot this.
But yeah. Oh yeah,
Youch.
and then there's also the shooting at him to make him go back.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you slash it before it starts moving at you, it'll just break. You gotta wait for him to knock it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Interesting.
You know what? We'll just fight him. I'm okay taking the hit here and there. Not that I want to, but...
Get your helmet buried in the ceiling. Oh, dang.
Oh, I'm sorry. I lied. I had it backwards.
You have to hit it before anything.
You got this. No!
No! Don't hit down, me!
Any books y'all have been reading?
I don't read.
I recently finished Hounded by Kevin Hearn, which is part of the Iron Druid Chronicles. It was recommended to me by my girlfriend. And I actually really liked it. So I recommend that to other people too, especially if you're into high fantasy.
Yes, you can go back to the shop if necessary. We didn't use any tanks, did we?
No, I don't believe so.
Let's do it.
But we used lives, so.
And you said you don't read anything.
Yeah, that's not entirely true, but I am very bad at staying engaged while reading and also picking up books at any reasonable frequency. So it's been a while since I last read, and I have no memory of how to answer this question.
Lives.
Yeah.
Mega Man holding his own head is a little...
Well, Mega Man, looks like you got your head handed to you. Alright, we're done with lives. Alright.
Yeah.
I believe that means...
Do it.
Well, someone who is
Fusion.
not me is playing
me?
now.
I think it's you, Fusion.
Let's go.
Alright. I'm
Good.
getting up, and you're sitting down. And I'm grabbing my water, and you're sitting down.
Which button is the go button?
Y. The blue one.
That's X.
It's Y on a Super Nintendo controller.
I know,
You
right?
can't change my mind.
I've been
How
using
dare they.
so many different controls with so many button layouts.
And that confuses me too, when some games change the button to whatever you've actually configured on your controller, and some games will tell you whatever the default is, even if it's not what you have configured.
That's great.
So I have no idea what letters are what anymore. I have been reading The Sierra Adventure, which is talking about adventure games.
Cool.
Oh yeah, that's the book that you bought from me. Yeah?
Yes, yeah, I
It's
got
on
that
my
for you.
list.
Yeah, it was a Kickstarter one. I missed the Kickstarter for it. Didn't even that. I don't do Kickstarter, but that is one that I would have Kickstarted had I been aware of it sooner. But yeah, it is chronicling the rise and fall of Sierra Online, which is my favorite adventure game company. All of the ones that I grew up with. I also played the LucasArts games. We're talking about Telltale and other companies. But Sierra has always been my favorite and close to my heart. And yeah, it's a story of the rise and fall, as told by all of the people who were part of Sierra in some capacity. So you have programmers, you have artists, you have musicians, you have the business people, you have everybody who they could talk to who's still around, who game designers, everybody they could pull out to interview, and I love that style of just fresh oil. I love that style of narrative. I've gotten very big into nonfiction because I find that one of the problems I'm having, like talking about continuity problems in modern storytelling, is there's two components to having something that's enjoyable, to having a good story. It's coming up with a good idea for the story and telling it well. With nonfiction, you all you need to do is pick a story that's already interesting, and then it's a matter of how do you tell that story. You've done half the work already. So I'm finding much more often that I enjoy nonfiction stuff than I enjoy fiction anymore. That was sort of a fun little, 5 seconds before despair kind of moment. But yeah, that's been kind of on hold, but I had been reading that and savoring it. I've really been enjoying that. I'm also reading more actively right now Pirate Latitudes by Michael Crichton, who is my all-time favorite author, and I have not yet read all of his books, so this is one that Treble Attack!
Double attack.
One that I've been looking forward to reading for a long time. It's been in the collection for quite a while, and finally had an opportunity to start reading it, and it's very good. It reminds me why he's my favorite author. And it's one that was, I believe, published after his death, and I think it was basically done. Like, the book was finished, it just needed an editor. Catching up on chat. Yep.
Fighting with Super Adapter. Unfortunately, we don't have the the homing fist, so it would be very, very tricky.
Technically considered a dog fight. I like it. Yeah, in another capsule, was talking about this body's not big enough for the both of us. That's one, you know, we live in the same house, we can read the same books, but that's one that I would like to start soon after I'm done with what I'm working on now. Because she's hyped it up and it sounds fun.
Bad decisions.
Can't be any worse than my decisions.
Yeah, the later Wily stages are where I feel like this can also start slowing down a marathon. And then after this, after we're done with this, it's just going to fly till the end.
Yeah. The first 6 are where I really shine the most, I think.
Should I E-tank or should I wait?
I would wait. You've got 8 lives. I mean, it's up to you. If you feel like you've got this in the bag, if you think you can nail this and just need one more E-tank, then go for it.
We have enough bolts to buy more E-tanks between...
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. We do get them between stages. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you were right at the threshold. I usually say if I don't have the boss down to half health yet, don't bother with an E-tank. Unless it's, you know, like the final boss, and I don't want to do the first phase again.
Ah, my wait is over. This time the mighty Mega Man shall fall for the 3rd time. Treble attack. Oh, whoa.
Sorry about that.
We're good.
I was trying to be helpful.
I think we took damage instead, but that's fine.
Taking advantage of the... Yeah, that's totally my fault.
Ah, almost. Okay, I don't appreciate how you're invincible. Just stay invincible for the whole fight.
We have a question about favorite movies. Jurassic Park is my all-time favorite movie.
I said something about I can't choose a favorite movie several hours earlier into the stream. That's still my answer.
Weird Al's UHF.
That's how you do that. Oop. Alright. Alright, E-Tank is coming next.
Okay.
You got it. Aerospade, since you haven't seen UHF, I'm giving you homework. Definitely see UHF. I haven't yet seen Weird, actually. I don't have Roku, so I'm waiting for the opportunity to watch it at somebody's place who does have Roku.
What are you doing tomorrow?
I'm hanging out with you tomorrow.
Because Z-Saber hasn't seen it either, and expressed an interest in it.
I very much want to
which
see
did surprise me, caught me off guard, and I'm a horrible husband, and didn't either misremembered or didn't hear her, or didn't register with me that her statement of, oh, it'd be interesting to see Daniel Radcliffe in that role meant, yes, I want to see this movie about a music artist that I generally don't like. Like, I know she likes him as a person,
yeah,
but
she doesn't like his music.
A lot of the music, yeah.
Things are going so well. Well, they're still going well.
Yellow Submarine is fun.
Oh, yeah. It's been a while since I last saw it.
That's
one I have seen.
I watched that in college.
Screen,
which one gave the homework? I'll submit an essay on the movie to their Twitter account.
That would be Zapetroid.
That would be me, Zapetroid. Hi.
Close one there.
Doing it.
This is what we consider
hello.
base gameplay.
Based gameplay or basic gameplay?
Just
the other
gameplay.
button. It's the other button.
Just no expansions, base gameplay.
Great. Okay.
The jump button.
The
You have
button.
to jump on the can.
There we go. No, it's the shoot button.
It's the attack button.
Oh, it's the shoot button. Okay. Oh, right. Yeah, the other one's cancel.
Yeah, that's what always trips me up about Mega Man 7.
And then they also changed some of the buttons in the Lego.
Wait,
what?
Alright, let's go back to...
Okay.
They also changed some of the buttons, I seem to recall, for menu navigation in the Legacy Collection.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Jackie's in the chat.
See you in the wild, Pharaoh.
Hey, Jackie.
Hello. Great to see you.
Oh, why are you doing this?
Whoa.
Jojo Cola asks... No, I'm sorry. Anyways, Jojoa asks, if you got a free $1 million in your bank account right now, what would you buy with it? Not what would you do with it, what would you... So specifically, we need to purchase things.
How much money?
$1 million, if I can remember how
I'd have to
thousands
bribe,
plays go.
I'd have to bribe a collector to allow me...
No bribing, you have to purchase things.
I would bribe a collector to allow me to purchase their Nintendo World Championships cartridge.
There you go.
And then a house, probably.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened. Oh, right, we save state.
And Rachel is here too. Hello!
Hey! Oh, I'm so glad you're both here. Thank you for watching.
So much for anonymity of people.
Everyone on the internet knows who I care about, because I brag.
I wonder if you could put Proto Shield on here too and absorb some of those shots. I don't know that I've tried it.
Who needs that when you can slide? I just haven't been doing that. Ooh.
Yay!
Alright.
Why did that take so long?
Why can't I destroy him? What are you talking about? Didn't you... You know what? Never mind. Those didn't happen. There was a save state.
I would have laughed so hard if he would have just died.
Wow.
This section is not so well designed.
No, I don't like this section very much.
Yay.
Like, I appreciate the concept of the challenge, but I think the specific way these platforms are arranged, with no real chance to warm up to any of this, and the specific enemies they chose to accompany, just...
Is this possible?
Rush?
Yeah, I guess also this.
Yeah.
Oh, good. There's no ceiling. Oh, come on. You can live. Oh, right.
We gonna freeze these?
Yes, we're gonna freeze these.
Okay.
I don't think that was helpful.
Yeah. You can make that work.
Probably. Alright. Well, that thing went back in.
Yeah. And you've also got Super Adapter.
Correct.
So many options. I'm sorry, I can feel myself backseat gaming again.
This is what we're here for. I'm the one in the back seat right now,
Yeah.
but...
That's one of the most difficult things for me that I have been working on for as long as I've been playing video games with other people, is trying not to backseat game. I am just naturally predisposed to doing that.
Let's see, how do I want to do this?
Slide, 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 slide.
Worth, maybe. Maybe not.
It's going to be interesting going backwards to 6 using the Rush Jet adapter, coming from 7. Alright.
Whoa.
That ladder.
We're not moving forward until every enemy is...
Yep.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Danger wrap.
Just about to do that.
Have you ever been recognized...
I'll keep my mouth shut for a while.
Have you ever been recognized on the street, and if so, what's that like?
I have not. I've been waiting to see if that would ever happen. I have not been recognized on the street. Well, you know, not by anybody from the internet. I've been recognized on the street by people I've met in person.
Me too.
Oh, what's the best way to deal with these guys? Not that. Not that.
Maybe Danger Wrap for the one on the left.
Okay.
I was going to go with Noise Crush, actually, but yeah, that works. Hold straight up.
Good. Now we are going to get that. I think Wily 2 might be one of those stages I'm least confident in. So.
Is this only 2 still?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Wily 2 is the green one.
Oh.
Tragic.
Well.
At least we're past base.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm glad that they give you a checkpoint after base.
Yeah.
Now it's time for Junk Shield.
I'm still here!
Remember when we did so well on Mega Man 11 and 10 and 9?
It's okay, we can do better again, maybe. Oh, that's right.
Don't be afraid just to put on Super Adapter for the heck of it. Just...
Oh yeah, that's what's gonna happen. Yeah, that must be how I beat the game in the first place. Super Adapter only.
Oh, and I guess, Rachel, nice to officially meet you virtually. Because this will be the first time we've interacted directly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Heard a lot about you. All positive things.
Yeah. Well, I can't stop bragging about it.
Yeah, don't care.
Losing the health to gain the health. That's a
Yep.
perfect Matt move, right?
Oh, come on.
Spatula City!
We sell spatulas. And that's all!
Really?
Well, now you can just grab it.
Alright.
You're close enough to the end that I don't know that you need those.
Okay. I just have to get past these fire pillars.
You got this.
Wow. What?
How you doing?
I'm doing okay. I think I will go for that health no matter how much or little I have. It has been a long time since I've played Mega Man 7 at the Y levels. Yes, junk shield, thank you.
So close.
Thank you.
There you go. This is another good shield weapon.
Yeah, I like this one a lot. And chat, how are we all doing?
Yes, please.
And you can interpret that however you'd like.
My goodness. Oh, that's right, Super Adapter.
Okay. That was okay. Yeah, I'm taking that.
Well, that was significantly easier.
Oh yeah,
You can stay up there.
We don't need no stinking badgers line is probably one of my favorites from the whole film.
Yeah.
Definitely go watch UHF if you haven't seen it. I cannot sing its praises enough. The entire opening was enough for me to know that I was going to love that movie.
Well, alright. We're figuring this out. 1, 2... still 2.
Skip a few. 99.
100. Is that an Animaniacs reference? Right?
I don't even know what that's a reference to anymore. I just
think
know
that's
that
from
that was something...
Animaniacs.
Wait a second. Oh no, that wasn't homing. That just followed you to come back to attach to your arm.
Uh-huh.
I wondered for a second where we picked up the upgrade.
So, Phusion, if you have a little bit of trouble with this, don't be afraid to freeze the one right near you so you can get it on a better pattern.
Yeah, it messes with the timing of it.
Yeah. And then hopefully this will make it so that they kind of go in and out at the same time, or roughly the same time, so you can just get up there.
Nope.
Go, go, go!
You got it. We tanked
We
a
did
hit, but
it.
we got it. We in there.
Alright.
Turtle time.
What's gamma? Gamma Rise are good. What's good against Gamma Rise?
Danger wrapping.
So, yeah, you'd like to danger wrap the mini turtles and knock them in. And don't get hit by that, because that is not fun. Noise Crush is good against the head.
Yes.
And
He throws out the mini turtles.
And good, yeah.
Danger wrap the last one, and then push it into him.
Oh boy.
Well, make sure he does it first. Because he may not do it.
yeah. So once he goes into this...
Yeah.
What do I do with the first one? Just shoot at it?
Yep, shoot it with danger wrap.
Oh.
And just let it sit there. Like, give it a little breath.
Yep.
And then it'll knock out the next one. And then wait.
Mm-hmm.
And then bubble this one and leave it there.
Yep.
And
then
now
push
knock it
into
in.
him.
Yep, there you
Oh,
go.
that works.
And now you can noise crush him.
Whoa!
Oh, that's so unfortunate.
Oh! No, that doesn't work. Why did I think that would work?
Is it danger wrap?
Maybe it's just danger wrap the whole way.
Hmm.
Why have I forgotten this? This is so distressing.
Oh, you know what? I think it's wild coil.
Yes.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
what it is.
I knew it was a second round weapon. Just fire it regularly, just to confirm.
We can
Okay,
do
good.
this.
Chat says wild
We can
coil.
totally do this.
Yep. Okay, so back to the wrap, or we can just take them out like that also.
Yeah. I think it's 3 every time, isn't it?
Yeah, it's 3 every time. So you already took out the first one.
That works.
Good. Oh, what? Where are my bubbles?
You were blowing them up. You were holding down to turn it into mines.
I definitely was not holding the D-pad.
Well, then...
Maybe you were too close to the little turtle hut?
Maybe? Maybe?
Is that a restaurant?
Yeah. Wild Coil?
This is Wild Coil,
is it?
Right?
Is it? Yeah, right? Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Colors.
I'll let that last one come to you.
Yep.
Yeah, let it get close.
It's not doing that.
Hello?
No, that's keep your danger rep out. It'll come back. Just keep moving.
Oh.
We are so close. I would recommend an E-tank just to get us past here.
I know, but like...
Because we're also out of energy, weapon energy.
Oh, I thought we had more. Alright, that's fine.
Gamma-rized.
I can do this guy Buster only. In fact, I think I'm more comfortable if I do. Not...
Do whatever you like. Speaking of do, Nathaniel, can I have that do over there?
Yeah! You asked for that like an hour ago, didn't you?
I may have.
And it's been within nearly arm's reach this whole time.
I'm just surprised I haven't finished it yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a full complement of drinks. There's dew, there's a huge bottle of water. I'm gonna have to use the bathroom a lot.
Catching up on chat here.
Yeah. I'm gonna inch up just a little bit so I can see it the tiniest bit better.
Yep.
Alright, there were better ways. Yes, Thunderbolt was how you took care of them.
Yeah, I like that you've got choices here.
Hey chat, in the spirit of the season, because somebody said it's Christmas season, I'm happy. What's your favorite Christmas film? Mine's Jingle All the Way. I love that movie.
Solid choice. And no, it's been forever since I last watched it. For the longest time, it was Scrooged. I don't know if it still is. Because I've now watched it so many times that I'm starting to pick it apart a little more. Because some things you can like just watch endlessly and it's always a joy. And some things after too many watches, it's like, now I'm starting to get critical.
This boss does take a while. What's that 2 on there? Does that number change?
That's what type of turtle it's going to pump out.
Ah, are there 3 types?
Yep.
I definitely could have used Thunderbolt on that, but whatever. Yeah, like that or that. But I like it best when you only do it once. Alright, so we've got 2 again. These turtles are very good at their job. Oh, I can slash ball them, can't I?
Yep. I would definitely recommend, though, switching to Wild Coil instead of Buster after the next round, because we're losing a lot of time to the charge.
Can you slash his face?
I don't know that it does any extra damage. Wild Coil's really the way to go.
And Wild... Oh, we have plenty of Wild Coil. I actually was saving it because I thought it was one of the things we were low on.
Well, we'll get refilled after this stage, so we don't need to save it.
I mean, like, in this fight.
Ah. We did it. We did it. We did it. Yeah, we did it. Muy bien.
Alright, I just got reminded why I don't like Wily 2 in this game. Who's next?
Not me. But I will get closer. Oh boy.
Sorry to subject you both to that.
Oh, that's okay.
So let's buy some stuff. Let's
remember what buttons do what.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, coming up, the boss with the weirdest name.
Okay, and did we use... No, we didn't. Yeah, we're going back to Burstman for no reason.
He's just so cool.
Wow, we have a lot of lives to refill. Yay, okay. Honk. And I also like just the little touches of the series, like having the castle intros.
Oh yeah. This is another of my favorite songs from Mega Man 7. It's no Freeze Man stage, but it's Wily 3.
I very much enjoy this.
I used to,
Oops.
well, I mean, I still do this.
Oh!
I first
Did not think I was hitting the jump button there.
I first started putting video game music onto my iPod/MP3 player when I was in high school, when I was in, I think, 9th grade. And I used to run the mile listening to my iPod because they let you do that. And I distinctly remember, I have a very vivid memory of running the mile in my 10th grade year, listening to this song. And it made me feel so pumped.
I was doing that to take more advantage of this, you see. This is stupid. I think there's a bad reason. I think there's a reason I shouldn't do this, but... Oh, that's why.
Oh, that's the reason. Yipes!
Ooh.
Yep!
Nothing happened.
We're gonna keep doing it
You
until
saw
it works.
nothing.
And it is only because I knew something dumb like that was going to happen.
We do take debts here.
We just
Just
erased
not
them.
the experimental ones.
Hee-ha. Oops.
That's alright. We stayed on rush this time. Yipes.
Stripes.
And stars.
No, fruit stripe gum.
Yipes, stripes.
Fruit stripe gum. Did I not use that? I feel like I used that already.
Did you?
Did I?
Listen, all I know is the
Hey.
flavor doesn't last.
I know. I love the flavor, but it's there for all of 5 seconds.
Was that the commercial?
Yeah.
It had a TV commercial? Or was
Yeah.
it like a radio ad?
It was a TV commercial.
That's so cool. I can't believe they advertised no taste the gum.
No, it has a flavor just for like just for like 5 seconds. Oh,
Right,
buttons,
so what
buttons.
you're saying is on average it doesn't have a flavor.
Well, this is a right nightmare, everybody.
Jump shield?
Jump shield, yeah.
Or
works
that.
too. Yeah. Nice.
Okay, let's shoot things with thunderbolts. Kerblue. Flashman, it's me. Hello.
You remember me, don't you? These very slow platforms that look like cameras shooting out fire. That's how I always looked at them when I was a kid.
That's a very good way of looking at them.
Yeah, this new movie we're filming, it's gonna be fire. Literally, it's gonna be fire. You might want to put on a...
You're not gonna see anything but fire.
You might want to put on one of those fireman suits. Oh no, we don't get there
That's
until later.
why. Get back here.
Wow, look at that!
You chased down that
Wow,
dog.
look at those strats!
Use an S and E and a W
Yep.
just for the heck of it.
The weapons
If
button.
we can.
There we
There
go.
we go.
There we go.
Nice.
Now I'm gonna do this because I'm not
Don't
gonna.
die.
Yeah.
Don't die. There you go.
Yay! I did not die.
Alright. Wreck that stego. Yeah!
Aww,
This is
so sad, so sad. Yeah, actually, this is what I want to be using, but we'll use this too.
I have much better memories of this stage purely because of the music.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I guess I have looking at the boss pattern is coming back to me now. That it's much easier than the last one because there's a lot less.
Oh! My jump failed on me.
You're excused. Have you seen most of my jumps?
I like this boss a lot. I know I'm not allowed to like this boss.
Why?
Everybody hates this boss. But not me. I like this boss a lot.
He's rad.
Because when you're really playing around with the special weapons, this is so much fun.
Oh, yeah.
And that's one of the reasons I like 7 as much as I do. There's so many fun things you can do with the special weapons. It is a little bit of a playground for me, and I appreciate that. I think we're all set.
Do we want more lives?
I think we have all the lives we can eat.
Not vegans today.
Yeah. We could afford one more.
Don't be greedy. No, because I picked one up in the last level.
Ah.
So,
well, that makes it my turn. Boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Oh yeah, this is the one where we take
A lot of deaths.
robot masters apiece.
Yes.
And then the final boss is going to be a group effort again.
You think so?
Maybe, I don't know.
I still find the Wily fight in 7 very hard.
You know.
You know. Do we really need those anymore?
No.
I'm just gonna not waste time and just go straight on in.
Okay.
Oh, my arch nemesis!
But you got Freeze Cracker and Proto Shield this time.
It's Grizzly Slash Man. Alright, we're gonna use Freeze Cracker because that's what I know how to use best. It's way faster than Scorch Wheel.
It's immediate.
Give me that cranberry sauce.
That would have been nice if it had hit
it
on the
had hit him,
rebound. Yeah. You're back. What did you miss? Mega Man 11, Mega Man 10, Mega Man 9. You didn't miss 8, though. That was a travesty.
I miss 8.
Oh, we got a question. We got a question.
Aye, aye.
Oh, somebody's leaving. Goodbye, person who's leaving. What age did you first play any Mega Man game? I was single digits. I was very young.
Yeah, I must have been 5 or 6 years old.
Yeah, it's about the same for me. The first one I owned was a little bit later, but the first one I played, I was probably 5 or 6.
I'm the youngest of the bunch and the oldest when I played Mega Man for the first time. Probably 8 plus 6, 14 or so.
A savage slog through 8, yes. Not pulling our punches here, I see.
No.
We already
We
flexed
pulled enough punches.
our chops by defeating Freeze Man with the Buster. I think we've deserved this.
He says we, but he.
I mean, Flash did something.
I warmed him up for you.
Yeah, and then
next?
he melted.
Is it me next? I thought it was you.
We're all gonna do
We are all
2
gonna
each,
do
so.
things.
Do you want to sit up here?
I'm good.
Okay. Clodman.
Could do Cloud Man the normal way. I'm gonna do him the cheap way.
It's me, Saul Cloudman.
Attorney at
Attorney
law.
at law. You can do that with all of them. I love it. Which one's the worst one? Hi, it's me, Saul Commanderman. Attorney at law.
I like Saul Junkman.
Saul Junkman's funny.
There's a way to loop them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just not figuring
There.
it out. Oh, well.
It's a split second after he gets into the air. All the way up into the air.
Fortunately, my arch nemesis in 8 wasn't so much of a stumbling block, just a little bit.
Yeah. His arch nemesis.
It was the
Wily
sleds.
Stage 1 boss.
It was the sleds.
Not the Wily Stage 1 boss, the boss that is Wily Stage 1.
Yeah. Longest boss fight, man. Yeah.
Well, that's why you beat him like this.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This is still a good fight without it, but I am a little out of practice, as it turns out.
That's it. The loop. The Fruit Loop.
Can't wait to try this weapon on Springman. That's his weakness, right?
Yeah, definitely.
It makes you weak. Alright.
The thing about 7, though, is it my turn? Yeah.
It is.
The thing about 7, though, is I understand it sort of like 3. It was on a compressed timeline that they kind of had to rush to finish it. Like, Shademan is so very detailed in his animations because they pulled in an artist who was working on some of the Disney games.
Ooh.
Because they just needed extra hands to finish this game.
Very different process from Mega Man 3, where they
Oh!
just had to ship
It took longer.
everything out without it being completely finished.
I lost it. I had it.
Had it real good.
Whoops. I think they focused on all the right things in here, honestly. There's only a handful of things that I would absolutely change given the option, and those are things that are on par with any of the other, lower points in any other given Mega Man game.
I don't see anything visually that's breaking in this, and that's a win in my book. And I cannot say the same for Mega Man 3.
Oh!
Wow. To me how only the fist does damage, but the rest of it doesn't.
That's like a common trope in games that have like ball and chain type weapons.
Mm-hmm.
The chain doesn't hurt, but the ball does.
Wow.
Wow.
Nice.
There you go.
All
Spring
right.
has sprung.
These are the last two.
The grass is
All right.
riz.
I guess
I
I'm
wonder
the last
where
two.
the flowers is. The little boy is on the wing, but that's absurd. The wing is on the boyd.
Wow.
I hate to burst his ball, but...
Imagine if Burstman just died on the spikes.
Oh man. Oh, he's weak to.
Fruz Kruger.
Yeah. No, wait. Yeah. No. Yeah.
Frazcracker?
No. Right.
Frizz Cricker.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you're right.
And you can hit him with the backlash. By aiming above him at the wall.
Yeah. That's so much cooler than what I was gonna do.
So much cooler.
Which was wait. What if we didn't die?
It's not a hypothetical anymore.
Yeah. Alright. Shademan. Shademan. Nice to meet you. You're going to die now. Where's Wild Coil? There it is.
Wild Coil. Ba-na, ba-na,
Oh, a couple times.
you make my blood boil.
What's that a riff off?
Wild Thing.
Okay.
Yep.
I believe, yes, it is. It is possible to hit Springman again while you're in the air. You would need to execute Rush Coil early enough that Rush doesn't get smacked around.
Alright. Whose stage was this again?
You're back now.
I'll take
Yep.
it.
Although, I want to make sure that the controller does get passed around if we start having trouble with the final boss.
Yeah, no. I don't.
We have a
really-
million E-tanks. Hopefully we won't have to worry.
That's the one weapon you don't need for this fight.
Oh, okay. Good thing we save stated before that.
Yep. Do you want to redo that?
No. Thunderbolt first, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Although, I'm inclined to not even bother. Like, get in a couple practice shots, but don't use any weapon energy, don't use any tanks. Just use this as a practice run and then die to refill your energy.
Well, okay.
That is my suggestion, you don't gotta follow it. But I may load the save state if you don't follow it.
Well,
I love the beard on that thing. It's just 3 spikes.
okay.
See, that's why I was having so much trouble with the jetboard sections, because my thumb just naturally wants to like roll downward, so I slide instead.
I have watched Captain N. It's been a hot minute, as my sister would say. But, yeah, Slash Claw color palette does look a lot like Captain N Mega Man.
We've been informed that we shouldn't forget that Thunderbolt will prevent him from attacking.
Yep.
We can use it when he's at ground level.
Oh, believe me, as stressful as it is,
What's the weapon you're supposed to use against these?
You
I
don't.
think you can
Junk
buff
shield.
them. Yeah, junk shield works for them too.
They've got way too much health for anything else.
Even junk shield.
Even jump shield, yeah. Fast weapon switching failing me.
Do not be afraid to just pause the game every
Yep.
time. I do it.
This is the pause-heaviest final boss out of any game for me.
Yep.
No, seriously, don't waste your Buster Bullets. Just junk shield them or ignore them.
Oh,
Yay! We have lives to burn, right?
Well, yeah, and that was the purpose. This was a practice run, and then we'll come back with full health.
Gotcha.
Alright, I got a lock on him. Well, we got the everything back, so... Okay, nice. Alright, Thunderbolts. Yes. What else? Freeze Cracker?
Freeze Cracker's good.
Yeah. No!
And Wild Coil is good.
Okay. Well, I guess we can die again and get more.
And you can also use Rush Search after the moment this boss starts exploding. Start calling down Rush Search, and then dig up some stuff.
Apple core.
Your processing power just went up.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Do you think that this boss is too difficult?
it is. It is stressfully difficult.
This phase is
But-
not difficult for me. It is the capsule.
Both of them together, doing one after the other, is
Yeah.
stressfully difficult. But
Oh, whoops.
there is a clear pattern. There are lots of options at your disposal for getting through this.
Jumping properly is one of them.
So I think it takes a lot more practice than other final bosses.
Are they overlap? That's cute.
Yeah. Cute, I don't know if that's the right word I would use.
I just love that they were perfectly overlapped, that you couldn't even tell.
Come on.
But I don't think... This is extremely hard, but I think this is the upper limit of acceptable hard for Mega Man.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, as much as I get anxious anytime I need to fight this boss, this is one of my all-time favorite final bosses in the series, and I really enjoy the fight. I'm just always stressed that if I screw up, like, I've got to put all my eggs in one basket. Like, this is the attempt where I'm going to try and make it work. And if I blow all my E-tanks, I am not finishing this game.
I will just try to go in and do my best. Nice.
I'm not above using Freeze Cracker on this.
Wait. Pause.
Fine.
Rush search.
Rush. Yeah. Let's see.
And
I
get close so
found,
you can actually get what he picks up.
Oh, it's a
Uh-oh.
Billy Joel's River of Dreams CD.
Okay. So yeah. Freeze Cracker can hit him when he's up there. Wild Coil can...
Ah.
Yeah. Wild Coil can hit him when he's up there. We don't have the homing on the Punchy Punch, but I think that could also take him. Wild Coil.
Yep. And I think we're fully stocked, aren't we?
For the most
And yeah,
part.
yeah, and like sort of as pointing out, Thunderbolt to cancel his attack doesn't do any damage,
Yeah.
but it keeps him from doing the really tough to dodge
Yeah.
attacks. And a charge shot still works.
I think the most painful part of this is waiting for him to walk on screen every time.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the retro equivalent of having to watch the cutscene after you die to the boss. He's just mocking you.
I'm gonna mock him back. Yeah, I probably could have just slid under him there.
Honestly, you're doing just fine.
Things to
Don't
try
second
out
guess
the next
yourself.
time.
And I like that attention to detail of destroying the minions when he stomps back down instead of overpopulating this whole area with them.
Oh, could you imagine? The game would lag all
It's
over the
already
place.
lagging.
No, I mean it would lag to the point where the Super Nintendo would probably crash.
Exactly. I don't know.
That's alright. That's less alright.
Yeah,
that's
everything's
very
alright.
snug. As they say in Mega Man 8.
What do they say in Mega Man 8?
It's over, Wily. Sitting here with my mouth open. It'll show up. I promise.
It's over, Wily.
The joke will happen.
Oh, no rush.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
What are you talking about? We have a deadline.
Yeah.
Definitely was able to do that at one point. That one point is not now. Okay. What are our thoughts on E-tanks and stuff?
We have 4.
My thought is, if you come in, I mean, we save stated, so we can just do this again.
Yeah.
If we
I would
want.
say if you come in with roughly like 3/4 health or more,
Yeah.
That is
you
fair.
should be able to kill Wily with 5 health bars. I mean, if you can't, you're fired.
Yeah, just fill up on whatever's left. Just let it automatic. Yeah, junk shield's good.
Was there anything good on the first phase?
Yeah, thunder.
Thunderbolt is his weakness. But you're doing okay with the Mega Buster. If that's more comfortable for you, stick with it.
Oh yeah, right. I'm thinking Thunderbolt's a good thing to also have for the second phase. I'm trying to figure out the balance for that.
Yeah.
Now, I want to give you a chance to get this, but I also don't want to hold up the marathon if we start dying a couple more
agree.
times.
I wish you would do that attack more. Yeah. Please and thank you.
So, chat, what's your favorite final boss fight in a Mega Man game?
And why is it Wily Capsule 7?
Yeah. Actually, this might be my favorite in the series.
I think my favorite is probably, and I don't know why, the Wily Press from 5. I really like that.
But that's
fight.
not the final boss, though.
No, it's not. Oh, you want specifically final boss?
Yes, very last battle of the game, and all of its phases.
Ooh, that's hard.
Mega Man Soccer.
That's actually really difficult for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know Phusion can't pick favorites, so
What's that favorite final boss?
final boss, including all the forms.
I really like 9s. Hard to pick a
Yeah.
favorite.
I'm E-tanking now. I
Okay.
think.
Well, and I just save stated before
Yeah.
this battle, so we'll just redo it if.
Oh, right, Rush. Rush.
All right, Rush, what do you got for me? It's a
I'll keep looking.
Fairchild Channel F.
Yes.
What's that solo boot?
It's Birkenstock.
Yeah,
Yeah.
starting strong.
Not strong. Oh, jump, please, jump. I feel like E-tanking.
Yep.
Yeah, do it.
No.
The Y button.
Please.
Sorry, the attack button.
Shoot the can.
Yes.
There you go.
See, I can do this, probably.
Yeah, and if you gotta get hit with the electric
Yellow,
one.
yeah.
Yeah, I think what I like about this fight, in addition to having all the different options and so many weapons being useful in this fight, is that after all these years, it still makes me sweat. But it doesn't make me go, oh, this fight. And that's a very, very difficult balance to achieve.
That wasn't gonna go well. I'm comfortable with this. It's the last fight, right?
Or, yeah. I mean, if we screw up now...
How'd that happen? Well,
Ooh, that was almost really cool.
Yeah.
almost being the key word.
That was nearly really cool.
There
Nice
you go.
dodge.
That's
Jump.
the way to do it.
Yeah, there you go.
See, I can do this, probably.
I thought he wasn't coming back.
Honestly, I have no doubt that the three of us are actually good at Mega Man. It's just, there's so much at stake.
Well, there's so much at stake. There's the, we want to keep it moving for the chat. We want to achieve final victory by the end of the night, and not 4 a.m. preferably.
Yeah.
But, you've got situations where we're playing 11 full video games in an entire day.
Yep.
And there is a component of that that just wears on you after a while, even if you're having fun.
Oh, you can mash out of that. Cool. And is freeze cracker good for anything besides...
Just hitting him when he's up high.
Yeah.
Let's do it. The full complement. This brings a whole new meaning to tanking hits.
Nice.
End it. End it all!
End it with a
Depends
goofy
on where
weapon.
he is.
Yeah.
What's the goofy?
No, that's fine.
What's
That's fine.
This is the goofiest weapon?
I don't know if you can even hit him with half the weapons.
Yeah!
Yeah!
All right!
We can go on to the rest of the marathon.
Yay!
Yeah.
Beat it now.
Yeah, I don't want to do a marathon like this every year.
I do.
Okay, I give up. Sorry about all the trouble. I'll go quietly. ...
There's nothing very quiet about this.
I don't trust you, Wily! I gonna do what I should have done years ago!
Finish the marathon.
The squeaky bolt on this door was driving me crazy!
You forget, Mega Man. Robots cannot harm humans. Unless it's by complete accident.
I am more than a robot! Die, Wily!
Divily.
Yeah. Oh, is that my stomach being hungry again?
Was it?
That's the alarm for I should eat something.
Yeah. my stomach could be hungry again.
Yes.
Those beans are looking mighty tasty.
Yeah. There are 2 people in the chat who will shoot me completely dead if I don't eat something
Yeah.
when I'm hungry. So.
Too late, Mega Man. He who hesitates is lost.
Everybody's lost because they're speaking so
Everybody's
slowly.
hesitating.
They're hesitating in this dialogue.
We shall return!
No, this can't be happening.
I'm out. Peace.
This neck piece is on a little too tight. If I just wiggle a little bit.
What's Wily's budget if he can build 11 castles that all self-destruct at the end?
Well, he just puts them back together, and it's like Lego. He puts them back together in a different order.
Phusion, have you seen The Last Days of Dr. Wily? That live-action skit?
Oh, that's so wonderful.
All right, well, I know what we're doing at 1:30 in the morning.
You're optimistic.
Sorry, 1:40 in the morning. All right.
Thank you and
Thank
another
you
Catzel.
so much.
I figured that was the plan. And I believe there are other mods. I know I have made other people mods. They just may not be chiming in. Honus Wagner Cardman. Yes, very good. Thank you.
Fabergé Eggman?
So, we've conquered 7. What do we think?
6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
7 is harder than I remember it being, but it might just be because marathon nerves. Because I also didn't do as well in 8 as I know I can do. Jackie's in the chat. She'll tell you how much I destroy 8 all the time. So
Don't worry, Zep, you've heard me saying lots of things about myself in Mega Man 9. So, the feeling is everywhere.
Oh, that's a good question from chat. How long have people been following Flashman85?
Longer than he knows, and don't tell him.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm still following him.
We're following him right now. We're right behind his back. Since the time I've been interested in Mega Man, pretty much.
Yeah.
There was almost no time when those two were separate.
For me, it's been since I discovered Let's Plays. I was interested in Mega Man ever since I was a youngin', but when I discovered Let's Plays in 2010, he was my second subscription on YouTube, after Nintendo Capri Sun.
Who I believe you met in person, didn't you?
I did!
Wow.
We're not friends. Yet.
Wait until he moves.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I seem to have very good luck. Maybe it's my personality. I don't know. But
I hope so.
I've made friends with 2 YouTubers, you and Game Dave. So
There you
yeah,
go.
Impressive.
I do collaborations on video with you, and Game Dave started my podcast.
Yeah.
So
Well, and you've met a number of YouTubers as well.
I haven't made friends with them.
No, but you've
I've
still met a
I've
lot
met
of people.
plenty, yeah.
I remember you were talking about LGR, I believe you met?
Yeah, once, a very long time ago, before I even knew too much about him. I had seen just a few of his videos, but I love Clint so much. He's fantastic. And I like to put his videos on just to mellow out.
Yeah.
When I'll write up lesson plans for my teaching, I'll just put him on in the background and listen to his beautiful dulcet tones.
There's a few messages in chat that you should probably read yourself because they're very nice sentiments.
Yes, I am enjoying. Even though I didn't fight that final boss, I'm feeling this big weight off of my shoulders. Feeling a sense
Not
of
having
relief.
to fight the final boss?
I would have jumped in a heartbeat to fight that final boss, honestly. Because even though I tense up every time, like I was saying, it's a good kind of tension. But I feel it's funny. It feels like the marathon is over now. I know we've got 6 more games
it's
to
the
play.
gigantic flame in the background.
But
There's
it's
finality to it.
but we just played a few very, very large games, very long games with very challenging bosses that we weren't all as practiced on.
Did 7 take us longer than 8?
I don't know what time we started.
If it did, it's because of me.
We started 8. I think around 1:30, close to 2. I think. Maybe closer to 2:30.
Yeah, I lost track after a while.
Well, Rachel, thank you. I like being outstandingly friendly. I hope that chat will agree. But,
People are asking about Power Battle and Power Fighters, the Mega Man fighting games. Actually, that's not entirely like Streets of Rage. I was going to make that comparison, but no, these two games are not the same. But that was not on the menu for today because I'm trying to go with what I have on Steam, which is Mega Man 11 Legacy Collection 1 and 2. I just switched over outside of the Legacy Collection for this because this would not have been possible, to my knowledge, in the Legacy Collection. The built-in fighter in 7, the 2-player fighting mode. I seriously considered it, but again, we are not doing any of the extra bonus stuff for this marathon, just because there's so many games to go through.
I think we can't continue without external assistance.
Yeah.
that's it. Turn off the Super Nintendo. We're done.
Yeah, okay. So I am, as usual, going to switch over. This is the end of 7, but 6 will be starting momentarily. Don't go anywhere.
Yeah, please. It's my favorite one.